Hi guys, I recently tried some eyelash extensions a couple weeks ago, not even, and they were nice and full. If you saw my video, they were really full, but even after a few days, you could really notice that they were starting to fall out, and by a week, I feel like they needed filled again, and they're supposed to last 2 to 3 weeks, so I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to be really careful because they're expensive. I don't want to lose them, and I wanted nice full eyelashes. So, when I was in the shower, I would wash around, try not to get them wet. I hadn't even swam, and so that ruled that out. I think I did one trainer ride on them, so maybe sweat got into them, and maybe that causes them not to stay as much. I did 3 runs and a bike, I think, while the extensions were on, and after a week they needed filled. So they're not for me. I don't know if it's just me or if they're just not for athletes in general. So I might be going back to probably not going to do flutter habit again. Those are pain in the butt, but I'm on a quest to find something that sticks around for at least a few days, but is easier to put on. That's the problem. The flutter habit will stay on for a few days, and they look nice if you get them on right, but they burn your eyes if you get the glue in there, and it's a pain in the butt. But they will stay on, during swims and stuff nicely, and they do look like the full look the whole time instead of like just the first couple days with my eyelash extensions. So super frustrating that I paid all that money, but they did look, they looked okay for a couple weeks, and I did get to go to Chicago and have my nice lashes, although they weren't as full as they were several days before. But it's a risk I decided to take. So I'm kind of a diva triathlete. I'm a little extra. I like my eyelashes and my earrings, and we're all different. Oh, and so I actually had pulled off very carefully the remaining eyelashes that were on this side, and left on this side, and then just put mascara on just so I could compare and see the difference. And honestly, as far as length, my lashes are fairly long. It's just the fullness, and you get that little wispy. I do really like that wispiness on the end there. So I don't know. And this is what they look like after I've pulled them all off. They're like little tiny individual pieces, and I think the first time she put them on, it took like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And she just glues all these straight onto my eyelashes. So I don't know how other people can keep them on for 2 weeks looking decent enough not to want to pull them off, because after a week I was ready for a fill. Oh, and one more thing. I know you guys, some of you are probably thinking, well, duh, yeah, it's not gonna stay on when you're sweating and active lifestyle. Duh, eyelash extensions aren't for athletes. But I looked it up and I read some articles, and actually Running Magazine had one of their editors do it just as an experiment to try it out. And they can be high maintenance. You got to be careful, obviously, not to pull them out. Like when you're putting on sweatshirts or sleeping, you don't sleep on your stomach and wallow in your pillow, obviously. But that's not good for you anyway, because they say it gives you wrinkles, which is probably my problem. Anyway, so yeah, I read some articles, and a lot of them said, yeah, it's doable. It's some of them you can get a special active adhesive for an additional $30 for when you put on your first set, to ensure that when you sweat, it sticks on a little bit better than the regular. But this, another article said that she does CrossFit and sweats actively 4 to 5 times a week, and had a regular adhesive on, and they stayed on just fine for a good 2 weeks. Even, I don't know how people can extend 3 weeks. I can't even extend it mine 2 weeks. So I don't know what I'm doing differently. I don't know if I just need to try a different technician and the way she puts them on, or the type of glue she uses, or what. But it is doable. I just haven't figured out how yet. Okay, and here's what it looks like. I pulled the other side off carefully. Mascara side. No mascara except for on my little lashes. I put some down there. So big difference between my no mascara and mascara. procrastinating today. I have like a 7-mile run and I have 2,300 yard swim today. She's got me doing 3 swims a week now, just like every other, alternating, I guess. So like next week I'll only swim twice and next week I'll swim 3 again, I guess. So not bad. 2,300, it's not bad. It's just with the run and the swim, it's gonna take like 3 hours out of my day. And then dog walk, which is just, I just have one, so that's just an hour, sometimes up to 4 hours. So it's just a lot of like doing things that are good to do, but like shouldn't be done now. Other things have priority. I'm really good at that. So let's get this run done. Let's just get it done. Let's get the swim done. Let's get about our day. I've had my coffee actually. I woke up super tired. I've been like really struggling this week. I feel like it's taken me all week to recover from New Year's Eve. Does anybody else feel like that? Or is it just me? I feel like my kids, I want to say it's a 40-year-old thing, but I feel like my kids are struggling too, actually, because they stayed up. So there's that, but I've had my coffee now, so I have a little bit more energy with espresso. So I'm gonna get this run done. Let's do it.
Yeah. What you staring at, you looking dumb. No, I don't ever hold my tongue. I will never be what you expect. Maybe you need to get your eyes checked.
Okay, that was a good run. Just goes to show sometimes when you really don't want to, the most is when you have your best run. So glad I got it done. It felt really great. The sun was shining. I wasn't cold. I mean, it was 25 degrees out, but if you dress warm enough, it's not bad. But yeah, now I think I'm gonna have the rest of my blueberry protein pancake and a little bit of a protein shake, and then I'll probably change and go get my swim done. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, just got done at the pool. Second workout of the day. I was supposed to do 2,300 yards, but I only got in 1,800. I'm so bad with these swims on my own, like gauging time. Well, I only need an hour, and then I don't get there until the very last minute, and then I realize I'm freezing cold. After my run, I was sweaty and fixing my food. I started getting super cold, so I went into the sauna for 10 minutes with my sweatshirt on and sweatpants, and it was steaming hot in there, but it took me the whole 10 minutes to just get warm, not hot. And then I went to the pool, and the pool felt so cold. Of course, I warmed up my body. My cheeks were all red, but after about 50 yards, it was fine. But I feel so slow in the pool lately. I'm not fast anyway, but I feel like I'm dragging. I don't know. I had all last week. I didn't swim at all last week. We were in Chicago. And I feel like I'm making up for that. And I don't know. I think just there's a big difference between when I'm swimming only twice a week as opposed to when I'm training. I do I think at least 3. Sometimes I swear there's 4 swims in a week, but 3 for sure. And I feel like it's a big difference in I don't know, how strong I am in the pool and how tired I get. So anyway, today's done. Got a 2.5-hour bike tomorrow and then rest on Sunday. So heading to do my dog walk and then pick up kiddos, and then probably gonna go to bed at a decent time and just kind of keep trying to catch up on that sleep. I didn't realize how much I had been keeping up pretty decently on my sleep until I that's just me. Is you just really gotta protect that sleep because that's your body recovering. Your muscles repairing itself. It's good. Mind, body, soul. Get your sleep. So glad the sun's out today. And like I woke up, my mood wasn't the best. Went for my run. Runs always do my mood good. I don't know why I ever dread it because it always does me good. So glad to be feeling better today. I'm glad that it's Friday and we have the weekend. Dad.